Hi guys, this is Sanvi. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video is going to be a Q&A video. Yesterday on my story, I uploaded a question box in which a lot of my followers added their question. So this video is definitely going to be needing part 2 because I could not cover all the questions in this video. So if you haven't asked your question yet, you can go on my highlight. There is still an opportunity for you to ask your question and it will be covered in part 2. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram and stay updated because this type of Q&A series is going to happen monthly or even weekly as per people's comments and requests. Alright, so I have my laptop. Let's start the questions and here we go. So the first question we have is how to deal with negative thoughts while manifesting. And to be honest, this is very common in almost everyone that I have consulted over this journey of manifestation. Now what happens is having a negative thought is very common when you are manifesting something you desire, because desire comes through a lot of expectations, through a lot of longing, through a lot of persistence. So you want that thing desperately and you fear losing that particular thing, and that is the reason you get thoughts like what if it doesn't happen. So we have to come back to our roots and understand where is this negativity, where is this fear arising from. Once you catch that bad weed, your plant is going to grow. But for that, first you have to know where it is arising from. So in order to know that, you have to work on your self-concept. The more you work on your self-concept, the more you work on understanding yourself, the more you will understand why am I fearing this situation? Why am I fearing stepping out of my comfort zone? Is it because of my past experiences? Is it because of what might come next? Is it because I'm not adapted to that frequency and energy that I can deserve something so much big in my life, or I can deserve this person? That is what you have to work on. You have to work on realizing what you deserve, and that is when your negative thoughts will stop. Negativity arises from fears. The more you keep your fears hidden, the more negativity it will cause. The more you face your fears, the more you'll be able to tackle them and get the results. So that's your answer to have a good self-concept. Then we have the next question, which is it right to manifest a specific person? And trust me, this is the most common question everyone has. Some people think that it's bad or you should not be manifesting your specific person. But let me tell you, it's completely fine. You're not going against anyone's will. The only time you are not doing manifestation properly is when you are breaking someone's relationship, or you know that that person doesn't want you at any cost and he is happily in other person's relationship and you're trying to break them in order to get him back, then that's wrong. If you know that the person is angry on you or if there was a misunderstanding, then it's fine. Unless and until that's not the case, it's not right to manifest that person. So the next question we have is manifestation for beginners. So if you are someone who is starting manifestation from the scratch, I mean literally from the scratch, you have not done anything before, not even affirmations, not even manifestation, or you have just gained knowledge but not did anything, or you're just new, this is the first video you're watching, the first thing you have to do as a beginner while manifesting is start by learning about yourself. And yes, that's true. The manifestation that you do, the desires that get fulfilled come from your subconscious mind. Every experience, every reality you are experiencing right now is coming from your subconscious. So you have to get your subconscious mind out of its comfort zone, out of its fear, and that's your path to manifest. So first step, learn about yourself. Know who you are, what you want in your life, remove your fears, heal yourself, and then start manifesting. And trust me, if you start manifesting in that way, nothing can stop you from getting results. So the first step in getting the results, what I tell my clients is heal yourself. And people who are healed have always got the results. Have always, mark my words. Next thing, is it true that if we have 12 grapes on New Year's Eve, that will show you how next year? I think this particular myth was actually eating 12 grapes under the table, and then you find your specific person or the person or your soulmate who is meant to be. Well, this also is a form of manifestation where you believe that if you eat 12 grapes, you will be getting the person. So your subconscious mind goes into a belief system that if I do this, I'll be getting this. So you have that energy, you have that vibration, you are hopeful, and that particular thing gives you the result. So if anyone who has had 12 grapes and has got the result, then that is a subtle manifestation that they did while doing that. Apart from this is not something true. It is all basics of manifestation. It is all happening due to your subconscious mind and you believing that it's going to happen, right? Next question we have is third party removal from relationship and SP is back. So I hope this question is talking about how to remove the third person from relationship and get your specific person back. Now, is that third person in your relationship, or is that third person your person's girlfriend or a boyfriend? Because if that's the case, you are not supposed to break a relationship. Now, third person can be any person. That can even be parents, that can even be family. That's not supposed to be a third lady or third man, of course. So what I feel is that in this situation where you are removing third person, manifestation will 100% help you in removing the third person, getting a relationship on track, healing yourself, everything. All you have to do is manifest. Manifestation can create impossible stuff. It can help you manifest rarest of your imagination. So keep manifesting, but don't break someone's relationship. And I'll be making a video specific on how to remove a third party situation and on specific person as well. So do follow and subscribe this channel for that video. And then the next question we have is, will manifestation change a person's feeling? Can we manifest our ex back? Okay, now what this manifestation exactly does is you have a desire to manifest a specific person, right? Now manifestation builds that desire and attracts that person towards you. So let's say if you have a fight, you had a misunderstanding, manifestation can help you heal that fight, that misunderstanding, the reason you broke up. Manifestation can help you heal the reason you broke up, and that is how you will be able to manifest your specific person back. So manifestation doesn't changes the person's feeling, it actually heals a person's feeling, and that is how you are able to manifest them back in your life, or they make them realize your worth. But you also have to make changes if you were the person at fault, okay, in the relationship that caused the breakup. Make sure you heal yourself before you manifest them. Then we have next question, which is, what if your tarot keeps saying to live it, then only good things will come, but you are trying to manifest? Okay, so I hope that your meaning of this particular question is tarot keeps you to detach, keeps you away, or says you to leave, is basically saying you to detach or not pay attention to it. And that's right. Detachment does not means leaving the things. Detachment does not means not manifesting. Detachment means not worrying when the outcome will come or when the person will come to you. It's being free of worry. It's being free of tension. It's like not worrying about, will I get the results? What will be the outcome? Just knowing that I have manifested and being in the awareness that the manifestation will come to me and not worrying about it. That is detachment, not worrying. I'm repeating it again and again for you to get it clear. So you can manifest and stay detached at the same time. Detachment does not mean being detached from your person. Be clear. Alright, how can I manifest when my environment feels so negative? Well, there will always be a negative environment, there will always be a negative person, there will always be a certain situation which will not be in your favor. What will you do? Are you going to give up, or are you going to ignore that situation and rise above? That's what happens when you are pure, when you are trying to do something good. There will always be something negative or bad that will stick to you. If you are a healer, you will naturally attract people who are unhealed. That is the nature. That is how things are. So if you are trying to manifest, your environment will get dirty, it will get messy, it will get negative. You have to rise above it. It's just like a lotus. When you are meant to be beautiful, you have to go through mud. You have to go through that hell in order to bloom. That's exactly how manifestation works. Manifestation is not at all easy path. Like you say something and you're like, I reached my destination. That's not how it works. You will be getting hurdles, you will be getting long paths, sleepless nights, you will be also getting frustrated, detached, but that is going to get you the result, because that is what the result expects from you. That is what the result is asking from you. To put that effort in order to get that result. Next question. Daily affirmations बोलने से सच में complete हो जाती है? No. The answer is completely no. Affirmations will not get you results. Affirmations will help you increase your vibration. Daily बोलने से कुछ नहीं होता. My clients use affirmations as a vision board. Some of my clients use affirmations once a week. I use affirmation once a week as well, and I don't believe that daily affirmation बोलने से कुछ होता है. Daily subconscious mind reprogram करने से definitely बहुत कुछ होता है. So affirmation रोज बोलने से कुछ नहीं होता. You have to focus more on reprogramming your subconscious mind. That is the only God. Manifestation का God is subconscious mind. If you want to get the results, worship it. Alright. Next question. If I let go and stop manifestation practice, will I get results for my past manifestations? Of course you will. If I manifest once a week, sometimes I manifest once and then I don't manifest at all. Again, subconscious mind. Everything is there. You don't need a physical book in front of you to manifest. Everything is stored in your brain. If you can focus on that, if you can use it to manifest, you will be getting the result. You don't need any external validation or any external material for it. So yeah, definitely you can get the results. Then we have, I believe in manifestations, but every time I get excited and visualize a certain outcome, but basically she is trying to say it doesn't come, even though she believes in manifestation. So the thing is, it's a bit complicated, but let me tell you that even I try not to get excited about the results. Now here is the thing. When I get excited, and when I'm like too much positive about my result, I started having expectations. And when you have expectations, you get sensitive towards the results. So if your results, if you're saying that I want to go from A to B, and your manifestation is actually taking you from A to C and then B, you'll be like, oh my god, what just happened? Things are not going in my way. I just imagined it to be this and this, and it just did not happen. It went to C. The expectation will kill the magic of manifestation, and that is the reason I try to not think at all when I'm manifesting, not even positive, not even negative. I try to be as neutral as I can, but yes, I try to do things which are aligned to my goals and my desires. But I never try to be overexcited and visualize something which is out of my league. I try to visualize something that's aligned to my goals, and I try to go step by step. I actually have a video on this. If you all can just scroll down and watch my videos on scriptings and other videos, you will understand what I'm trying to say. How to break your manifestations into smaller pieces and visualize aligned to your desire. So definitely do that. This is the last question of today's, and I'll be having part 2. There are so many questions out there and I want to cover all of them. I hope this video was helpful to you all. Just don't forget to go on my Instagram channel, drop it. I have that highlight. Recently I've activated it. There is a highlight. You can drop your questions there. Don't forget to subscribe. It will really helps me a lot and keeps me motivated to help you guys manifest. So see you in the next video. And yeah, the series will be continued, 30 days, 30 manifestation tricks as well. So do follow me and support me for that series as well. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Bye bye.